Welcome back to Nets Republic. I'm not gonna lie to you, tonight was one of the first times in a really long time I've been watching a game with the team I cover to where I took this type of a stance. In the middle of the second quarter, I said nah. I said nah. I turned off the TV. I'm gonna keep it a beam with you. I said, I'm not watching this. I went and I did something else. I turned the game back on. It was like the middle of the third quarter. We started that like mini comeback and I was like, okay, let's see what happens. Then the fourth quarter starts and we get continuously blown out by 20. And I'm just like, I had something to do at 10. So I was like, like normally what I'll do is I'll like push my regular life to the side. Because when the game's on, the game's on. And I recorded it too so I can go back and watch it. But when it got to like 9:45, I was like, bruh, am I going to waste my night here? So I turned the game off. And I'm going to be honest, I got the game recorded. I don't plan on watching the rest of it. So I can't give you the in-depth analysis of what happened every second of the game because this was the first time 7-man Young 7-man just turned it off. Like, I just turned it off because I have other things to do, and I'm not just going to sit here and subject myself to the shenanigans. Now, normally, I will thug it out, and I will watch every second of every game, but tonight, I just had things to do, and I wasn't going to waste my time watching this train wreck. Let me read y'all the final score, and you tell me, did I make the right decision? This was the final score from the game. We lost to the Knicks 118 to 142. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. Should I waste my time getting on here saying the same thing I've been saying for like 3 weeks now, hand the team to Cam Thomas and Claxton? Should I really waste my time doing that? Because I'm not gonna. I told y'all last video, I'm done. I'm done. I foresaw this coming. I'm done. I do have a mini rant that I will be going on, which will explain the title of the video, but don't expect a long video from me tonight because I got nothing to say. I got nothing to say for this shenanigans that we're watching. But let's just humor ourselves and read this box score for a second because I'm going to need to because, again, I didn't even finish the game. I didn't even want to know what happened. I don't want to know what happened. So Mikal Bridges ended up with 21 points, shot basically 50%. I mean, that's not terrible, but shout out to him. Claxton almost had a double-double. Congrats. Spencer Dinwiddie had another off night. From the parts that I saw, he wasn't really contributing much, but I think he had a lot of assists, didn't he? Yeah, 10 assists. He had a lot of assists, but, you know, I guess high assists, low shooting numbers, that's okay because he's the point guard. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to take from that, and I don't know how much of that was during bum time. So I couldn't put a finger on if that's a good or a bad thing there. Finney Smith had 5 points. I'm surprised he got 5 points because the segments I saw, he was a brick and a half, but that's not here and there. But he'd been building bricks to stop the big bad wolf ever since man's got here, but that's not here and there. Cam Johnson had 33 points, and I definitely felt all 33 of them. The parts that I saw, he started to go off in the beginning, was trash in the middle, then started to get into the groove of things towards the end. So it's nice that someone decided to wake up and show up for work. Seth Curry, even in a blowout, Seth Curry only had 10 minutes. Excuse me, 23. I thought that was 10 minutes. 10 points. 10 points, didn't shoot the best, but I mean, from the parts of the game I saw that he was playing in, he was heavily contested, and he's not getting the open looks because there's no one to double. So the spacing is just in the toilet, and everyone can just play man-on-man, 5-on-5. Joe Harris got 6 points. Shout out to Joey, I guess. Royce O'Neal, according to the box score, it says he shot terribly, but he got 4 assists and 6 rebounds, so we'll take it. Day'Ron Sharpe, I don't care what the box score says, he played like trash. And he's been playing like trash for a very long time now. I don't know how you go to the G League and dominate, and then all of a sudden you come to the League and you can't do nothing. I understand Hartenstein is a big, corn-fed, beefy white man, and I understand sometimes those bows and the elbows are difficult to contest. But again, Day'Ron Sharpe will go down to the G League and have a 20-20-20 game and then have the nerve to come to us, and he's trash. My patience is worn very thin with Day'Ron Sharpe. I'm going to keep it a thally with you. But that's not the end of there. Ben Simmons didn't play, obviously, because someone just must be just slapping him into oblivion in the face, because that knee is really going through it. You know, on ESPN, how they've been like, and I don't know if this is a meme or if it's real, but how like they've been like showing like the slapping competition. It's like there's two people at a table and like they like smack each other in the face like really, really hard, and the last person standing wins. That's what I think Ben Simmons has been doing in his spare time, because how his knee is this messed up from doing absolutely nothing is beyond me. Someone's just slapping the mess out this man, but that's not here there. Just having a slap attack, just like in Pokemon the movie, the first film, when Pikachu wouldn't even put up a fight and the evil Pikachu was just slapping him silly. I feel like that's what's happening to Mr. Ben Simmons. There's a negative Ben Simmons out there just slapping him, and Ben won't even put up a fight because fighting is wrong. Even though the premise of Pokemon is they fight each other, fighting is wrong if it's your twin. I don't know what the first movie was trying to get off, but that's not into there. Cam Thomas, Watanabe didn't even get to play. Wow, he was available and he didn't get to play. That says something. Cam Thomas got 15 points. The parts that I saw from him, he was playing well. Y'all, that's a little rundown of the game itself. Again, I can't give you details or narratives or storylines, because I'd say if an NBA game is 48 minutes, I'd say I watched a good 30. I say I watched a good 30 of the 48 minutes. So I can't tell you the whole story. I don't really have much context for these numbers because I rage quit. I wasn't going to spend my afternoon like that. I had other things to attend to. But one thing I will say, and one thing I will give y'all in terms of content and things to speak about, is I truly believe that not only should Sean Marks be fired, he should be incarcerated. Before they officially close Rikers Island, let that man have a quick year or two stay over there. Put him in Arkham Asylum with Joker or something like that, because he is a supervillain. It's no secret that I believe that what the Nets should have been doing, and when I was saying things like blow it up and the church will blow it up and all that stuff, my belief was we were to build around Cam Thomas and Claxton, and that the players that we received back in the haul for Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving were simply complementary players that would help our current situation, not take away and subtract, but add to our current situation, help build up our lineup, if you will. But that wasn't the plan. That clearly wasn't Sean Marks' vision with this move. It would appear that the vision was, we are going to build the team around Cam Johnson and Mikal Bridges. Now, that's not new information. But what I'm about to say is a new realization I had around halftime. If Sean Marks' idea to replace Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving was Spencer Dinwiddie, Finney Smith, Mikal Bridges, and Cam Johnson, I want you to really follow me here for a second. When it was get Claxton and Thomas some help, I was on board for it. But that's not the mentality. The mentality was, we are going to replace the star elite status of Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving with role players. There is a difference between getting pieces to support your young stars and replacing Hall of Famers with scrubs. When the trade happened, I assumed that we got these assets to help build around Cam Thomas and Claxton. But the fact that we got these assets because they are the new thing we're building around? Nah, that's unforgivable. That is unforgivable. I'm explaining this one more time because sometimes I feel like people don't understand what I'm saying in these videos. When it's just acquiring help for Claxton and Cam, I'm on board. But the help you acquired is what we're building around? You see Claxton as a piece to go around Mikal Bridges? You see Cam Thomas as a piece to build around Cam Johnson and Finney Smith and Spencer Dinwiddie? What? That's not what I signed up for. That's not what I'm here for. And they have, for the third time in a row, messed up the trajectory of the team. But this time we can't come back from it. When you got rid of Karis LeVert and all of them to bring in James Harden, at least you were bringing in James Harden. When you traded James Harden, making all of this pointless, by the way, making this pointless, Jared Allen and them pointless. We have to give them up. That was pointless. When you trade James Harden and all you get back of long-term substance is Seth Curry and Ben Simmons. An unbelievable, colossal collapse in your mental makeup as a GM. But the Nets find a way to make it work. You fire Steve Nash, Jacques Vaughn is in charge to actually be a coach. It's the same philosophy, it's just an actual coach is saying it instead of Steve Nash. They go on a run, they look unbeatable. We have found a way to make the best out of a terrible situation. Watanabe's going off. Royce O'Neal is clearly a starter. Cam Thomas is really just blossoming into something incredible and amazing. Claxton is arguably the defensive player of the year. Everything's going great. And you make another decision to trade pieces away. And it could have worked. It could have worked. Again, I'm not saying we win a championship this year. But you got Cam Thomas and you got Claxton. You can just build around that with a supporting cast that understands their role. But what do? They fumble the bag again. Well, this time there's no stars to trade. This time there's no opt-out. There's no leverage. We're stuck with Ben Simmons. Don't nobody want him. We're stuck with him. And I'll tell you something. I can almost predict that we're going to overpay Mikal Bridges. Like, they're going to make him the face of the franchise. You see what they're doing. They'll probably trade away Cam Thomas. They'll probably flip Claxton for something else. We'll probably get Steven Adams or something like that. Like, I see it happening. But you know, the Nets are going to continue to make these types of incompetent errors. Specifically Sean Marks and Joe Tsai and the whole squadron. They're going to continue to make these mistakes. But this time they've painted themselves into a corner to where they actually have to eat this. You actually have to eat this. Your actions have consequences and you have to suffer. Just like we have to suffer, you have to suffer and deal with the consequences. So yes, the Nets are on, is it a 4 or 5 game losing streak? Let's say 5. They're on a 5-game losing streak. And it's your fault, Sean. It's your fault, Joe. You gave Jacques Vaughn the extension. So we got to deal with this. You're the ones who said, hey, we're not going to build around Cam Thomas. We're not going to build around Claxton. We're going to go get some cool pieces who are hungry, and they're going to go out there and be scrappy, and it'll be just like 2019. Minus the talent. Minus the talent. You don't tell me. You don't tell me. Bridges. Really, Mikal Bridges holds a candle to Karras and D'Lo and them. Unbelievable what they're trying to force feed us. And the nastiness that they throw out there with the little Patty Mills segment. Oh, he understands his role. He's just like Derrick Rose. Stop it! You have screwed us for the last time! But now we're going to sit back and watch. We're going to sit back and watch. And the Nets are going to be horrible. They might not win a game for the rest of the year. We will free fall down the standings, get obliterated in the play-in game, probably not even make the playoffs. They will give Mikal Bridges a max contract. And we're going to watch this train wreck for the next 3 to 5 years. And we are going to be garbage. Good job, Sean. Great job. Great job. Your plan's working wonderfully. We just lost by 50 to the Knicks. You're doing a great job, buddy. I believed in you. I had faith in you. You gave me no reason to believe in you at all, but I held out. Justin and I were talking in the Nets Republic group chat, and he asked me, do you actually trust Sean Marks? And my words were, with my life. I look like an idiot now because I had confidence in this organization. Of the words of Vice President Jenner, buckle up, buckaroos. We are in for some really, really dark times, and it's not going to get any better. The Nets organization has shown their incompetence in bright black and white. And we just got to sit through it until they fire them and bring some new people in. So until then, hey, get ready to be basement dwellers. Grab a seat, pop your popcorn, let the poop show commence.